Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the PCOS diaries. And don't mind my hair, I haven't even gotten ready for the day yet. It's like 9:30 in the morning, so I woke up like 2 hours ago. No excuse. Anyway, I am having mint medley tea because I'm trying to incorporate tea more into my routines and just get, the benefits of drinking tea. But anyway, I'm gonna go through some of the stuff that is about PCOS. I'm not gonna explain what it is because if you clicked on this video, I'm sure you already have been diagnosed, you know what it is, whatever. So honestly, this series is gonna be about me navigating my diagnosis and working with it instead of against it. And I've struggled with weight gain since probably mid 2020. I know in mid 2020, I was with my ex at the time before I got back together with my now husband, and it just started like I gained a whole bunch of weight and I wasn't really sure why. I think maybe it was due to a lot of stress because my ex was an abusive person and I was constantly depressed all the time, and just my mental illness was at its worst. I was going through so much at that time. But basically, why I thought I had PCOS and decided to get tested. Um, so, back in 2018, my periods were so irregular. And I remember that. They've always been irregular. And I'm going to bring that up. In 2018, the days between my periods, or like my cycles or whatever, let's see, one month it was 38 days, the next month it was 29 days, 26 days, 32 days, 29 days, 47 days. Yeah, so very irregular and heavy, and I just never knew when I was going to get my period, so it was always kind of like a gamble, and I never was prepared because it was so irregular and I never knew when I was going to get it. And I had something happen to me where I had to go on birth control. So after that, I didn't really track much after that because I was kind of scared off about tracking my cycle because of how apps could use your data to use it against you and stuff like that. Women's rights and stuff like that. I'm a big supporter. So I stopped for a little bit. But I have been tracking for the last year now. And they're pretty regular. Like every time I am supposed to get a period, it usually comes on that day or a day or two, in between or whatever, around that day. But they're pretty regular now. It's usually like 27 to 29 day cycles, so it's pretty regular now. And I also have like these little hairs on my chin, and like some of them like can get a little long, and I have naturally red hair, so it's kind of hard to see, but I do have to dermaplane my face pretty often. And I also get hair in other areas like my chest, but it's not like hair that you can really see. It's kind of like invisible, but I notice it. I've always been that way, and I was always embarrassed because of it, because like, I don't know, I felt like guys would make fun of me or something like that, or girls, I would get made fun of in general. But and also I've been getting acne recently, like just all over my face. Like they're not like bad breakouts or anything, but they're noticeable. I'm not sure if it's due to stress or whatever, because I've been pretty stressed lately. Also, I got labs in 2025 because I was trying to figure out why I was sleeping over 14 hours a day and couldn't get out of bed, and I just I was so fatigued literally all the time, and I kind of knew it was my thyroid and everything like that. So I got labs done in 2025, and they checked my insulin and my HbA1c and glucose and stuff like that. And I mean, they diagnosed me with prediabetes, and my insulin was pretty high, and I was fasting for those labs, and he just put me on metformin and didn't address the thyroid lab that I had, and I was kind of like angry about that. I was like, why aren't you saying anything about my thyroid? It's abnormal. And I've been on metformin for over a year now. And I mean, it's kept my insulin and my other sugar stuff in check. They're normal now. But I switched providers. I had a male provider, and I didn't like the practice because it was a state-run provider. Like, they primarily take state insurance and stuff like that. Like, everybody goes there. I didn't like it. Not like that aspect, but like I felt like they didn't care and were not thorough and efficient with their work, because they're also the same people that didn't tell me that I had wisdom teeth, and I didn't learn that I had wisdom teeth till last year. Until one, like after one of my molars basically broke off, so because of the wisdom tooth growing in. So yeah, switch providers. And that's important too. And I got a female provider. So I have a female provider now. It is so important, if you think you have PCOS, to have a female provider. Because, and here, let me tell you why. Because I believe that women are going to know women more than men know women. And that's a thing. I mean, yeah, you're a woman. Obviously, you know more about women than men do. And men don't take us as seriously as women do because we're women. So I'm lucky to have gotten a female doctor, because she took everything that I went to her for seriously. And she actually, was informative and did the right tests to figure out what was going on. And she's the one who prescribed me my thyroid medication because it was abnormal. So, yeah, and she also diagnosed me with PCOS after I had labs done and I was explaining my symptoms to her. And this diagnosis, it basically woke me up. It woke me up in terms of, okay, I have an answer now. I know where to go from here, because I can do research on this diagnosis and figure out what I can do to, make myself better and work with my body to lose the weight that I want to lose, because I am overweight. I'm actually considered obese, and I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable in my own body, and I've been trying and trying and trying to lose this weight for years. And I started being consistent in 2024, August 2024. That's when I started consistently going to the gym, and I've stayed consistent all the way till now. I'm still consistent. I love the gym. I love the way it makes me feel. And daily movement is so imperative to your health. And I mean, I've benefited from it mentally, physically. I used to have hypertension, and it was really bad. I used to have, my blood pressure was like 160 over 110, constantly, all the time. Every time I tested, I had to get a blood pressure monitor to monitor it daily. And ever since I started consistently exercising, basically most days of the week, I completely reversed it, and I no longer have hypertension at all. Like, my last reading was 115/75 or something like that. But they basically said it was like textbook perfect. So daily movement is so essential to, working with your PCOS and losing weight in general and your health in general. But I've done some research on trying to lose weight with PCOS, and basically, like, I'm doing everything right. My doctor said that I'm doing everything right. Exercising daily, taking metformin, taking birth control, and trying to eat better. But it's what I was eating that's holding me back. So I did a little extensive research on the anti-inflammatory diet, and basically the things that I was eating, I shouldn't have been eating all the time. Things like empty carbs, white pasta, white bread, anything that's made with white flour is basically a no-go. So, and it's basically all I have in my cabinet. So basically switching to whole wheat or bean pasta, like chickpea pasta, or whole wheat bread, or multigrain things that aren't made with white flour are the way to go. So I did some extensive research on the anti-inflammatory diet, and I'm implementing some of those, like all of those things. I don't like fish, so I will not eat fish at all. And the foods that I'm avoiding, I'm trying to go no sugar. I do still have this sugary white chocolate sauce that I'm using in my lattes. I'm just finishing that off, to be honest, but other than that, I have monk fruit sweetener. I probably should get more, but limiting honey, no refined sugar. Like, things with stevia and monk fruit sweetener are basically your best friends. So trying to go no sugar is definitely hard and a challenge. And the book that I read even said limit artificial sweeteners, and I'm a sucker for a zero sugar Pepsi, so that's gonna suck. So I'm trying to get like flavor infused water and stuff like that. So to wrap this up, to wrap up this clip, I'm just explaining a little bit about what I'm doing and how I figured out that I had this and getting diagnosed and stuff like that. So this video is basically going to be about me documenting the first week after getting diagnosed with PCOS. And there are going to be challenges in this video, and I know it because I'm broke right now. Complete flat out broke, because I literally just got a job and I'm starting on Tuesday. So I have a few days before I can start working, and about a week or 2 weeks until I get paid, so I can't really go grocery shopping right now. Only a little bit at a time, but I did get some stuff and whatever, but this is going to present a challenge for me. But basically, I'm just documenting the first week after getting diagnosed with PCOS, so I hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, if you have PCOS and you've seen success in weight loss and stuff like that, I'm always super open to tips and tricks and advice and stuff like that for managing PCOS, because honestly, I really trust someone who's been through it and has seen success after trying different things. So yeah, let's get into the video. This is basically what I have. Like, I have fucking regular pasta. I have popcorn, so that's good. I literally just got some bone broth last week. I haven't tried it yet. I want to get into doing that. And I just bought these. These are no sugar protein bars from Aldi's. I literally have a whole bunch of these fucking noodles. Can't eat. Canned green beans, fluff. Jesus Christ. Here is my monk fruit sweetener that I'm almost out of. I have tuna because that's like the only seafood that I can actually stand. more of these fucking pastas. I have ground beef. I can only have this like twice a week. I have a whole bunch of veggies, breaded chicken patties, and potatoes. I have to limit starches. And I have chicken breast too. I made meal prep a couple days ago. It's like honey Dijon, not honey, Dijon mustard chicken breast and broccoli and cinnamon sweet potatoes. So I've been eating that the past 2 days. I have like 2 of those meals left, so I'm gonna have one for lunch. I'm super weird about leftovers, especially chicken. I am not a huge fan of chicken. I don't know. I really don't know. It's kind of like the taste of chicken, so I'm gonna have to get used to that. But I'm really honestly working with what I have right now because I don't have much. I'm not even gonna eat right now because I'm not hungry. I literally just ate like an hour ago. I had whole wheat toast with Southwest avocado spread and an egg on each toast. Everything bagel seasoning, and that was pretty good. And I had an iced latte normally, so yeah. I'm about to microwave my meal prep and eat that because I'm starting to feel a little bit hungry, but I'm kind of going to do some exposure therapy for myself and go to the gym when it's really busy because it's not supposed to slow down until like 3 p.m. and it's almost 1 o'clock right now. So I want to get that high protein meal in before, like at least a little while before I get to the gym so it can digest and whatever. So let's do that. It doesn't look super appetizing, but it tastes okay. Good morning. It is Sunday and it's a rest day for me. But honestly, I'm gonna go to my apartment gym and get like a 30-minute cardio session in. Just because it's good to get cardio in every day. Not every day, but most days when you're dealing with PMOS. So I'm gonna get that in so I feel at least a little more productive. I'm gonna take all of my meds right now, and when I get back, I think that's when I'm gonna make breakfast. Not entirely sure what I'm gonna have. I might just have avocado toast again, because I don't really feel like eating. I'm not hungry right now. Yeah. Also, I wanted to show you my meal log for this week so far. Oh boy. I've got a lot of it filled out. And it's been like, hold on, let me get away from the fan. It's been a lot easier to keep track of my nutrition, and boo. I have been doing so well on my diet so far. Of course, I'm having starches here and there, but I can't really avoid that right now because I don't really have anything in my house, so I might make a burger tonight because, you know, what's a little ground beef? So on whole wheat bread and some avocado spread and onions or something. I don't have to water my plants today because yesterday was like pouring rain and the dish is filled, so it's just gonna do with that. I think something that I want to buy, I put it on my want list, is omega-3 fish oil, and I'm kind of weirded out by that. I hope it doesn't taste bad, but I heard that it fights inflammation, so I'd like to get that and try it out, but alas, I am broke. This is the fit for the cardio. I got my Brooks Ghost Adidas shorts. Are they Adidas? Yeah. And just a shirt from Five Below because I like that they have oversized and cool and funny shirts. Literally, my hair is sticking to my forehead. I think since I look like a little boy. Oh my god. And anyway, I think since I've been doing cardio more during the week, that it's been easier to do more of an incline. Like I remember like last week I was struggling at like 5% incline, and today I was finishing off with a 7% incline. So, and it was easy. It was actually easy. I was on like 5 incline for the majority of the 30-minute walk. And I was doing like 2 to 2.3 miles an hour. And there was a guy next to me, so I wasn't about to film any of it, but hi Norman. Hi Norman. Meow. Yeah, I need to take a shower and do my skincare and brush my teeth because oh my god, I'm fucking sweaty as fuck. So I just like to talk about my macros so far. So for the avocado toast that I had, it was 295 calories, 21 grams of protein. I'm not too concerned about the carbs or the fats, to be honest. Those are the two main things that I focus on pretty much. And I wanted to talk about my calorie and macro goals. So I basically put my stats into a TDE calculator, and selected my days or exercise basically, and it spits out a number, which is your basically your maintenance pretty much. And I subtracted 700 calories from that, and I'll explain why. 500 calorie deficit for 1 pound a week, and then I also subtracted an extra 200 because from my deficit I subtracted 200 because I have hypothyroidism and my metabolism is naturally slower, so I figured that would help. So I'm eating a little over 1800 calories a day, so it's not like I'm starving myself or anything. Like I eat. So, and I've been actually I've seen results from that before. I just wasn't on the anti-inflammatory diet before, which now I'm really focusing on that. Um, but yeah, I don't ever stoop as low to like 1400 or 1200 calories. That's like, no. You're basically starving yourself at that point, to be honest. And I don't condone that. And also, for my workout plan, I use ladder, and I am on Team Vitality, which is Coach Brian's team. I used to be on Kelly Matthews' team, Limitless, but I needed a change. And this one is basically you only really need a bench and dumbbells. So I'm basically in one place the entire workout. But I really like Louder because, and this is not sponsored obviously, I don't even get sponsorships or whatever, I don't. I just really like the app. Ladder, I just feel like it motivates me more to get into the gym because as you're doing the exercises, you have the coach in your ear over your music, basically telling you what you should be feeling in your muscles and how to do it. It gives you like timers, rest timers, and stuff like that, and it's very motivating. It has a lot of perks to it, and I've been using it since I think like November last year, but I took a break from it for a little while, but I'm back on it. But I really love Ladder, and I do recommend it. It's kind of pricey. It's like $30 a month if you're going monthly. I think it's like over $100 if you're doing the annual. I don't know. I just do month to month, but I really like Ladder. Sue me, man. But yeah, basically what I wanted to talk about. More avocado toast with eggs for breakfast because it's quick and easy and I don't feel like having anything sweet. So I had to stop filming because I started my job, and both days I had to go in at 7:45 a.m. and I had to leave my house at like 6:50 in the morning. So I haven't really been able to film much, and I mean, but overall progress has been pretty good. I mean, I've been slowly losing weight, like the few times that I did weigh, like I dropped a pound or something like that. And today I did weigh myself and I was up 1 pound from the previous log session or whatever. And eating has been easier. There were only 2 times where I went off track, where I had Dairy Queen, a blizzard, for like a little treat because I finished a walk that I really didn't want to go on, and I walked 2 miles, so I treated myself that day. And then yesterday I had like a small handful of candy that I got at Five Below that I just like put in a little bag or whatever. But I've been generally staying within my calorie deficit. I only really went up by 200 above my deficit for that one day I had Dairy Queen. So I'm not worried too much about the nutrition side so far. It's been pretty good. I mean, I do still get cravings here and there, but they're not as bad as before, and I feel more in control of my eating. So, I mean, I guess, thank you so much for watching the first episode in this series, and I hope to see you in the next episode or the next video or whatever I put out. But thank you so much for watching. If you are on a similar journey, or if you support me, or whatever you like, you just like my content or whatever, like and subscribe, and I don't know, do all the things, I guess. Bye.